Hey there, guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my Pokemon Stadium playthrough, my round 1 playthrough. Last episode, we finished the first two battles of the Petit Cup, and now we're going into battle number 3. All right, here. So he has ground type. It's a ground type, electric type, ghost type, Shelter, Coughing, and Execute. Now, with the exception of Execute and Shelter, all of these Pokemon are weak to ground-type moves. So we're going to actually send in Paris. Or at least use Paris. Yeah, let's start off with Paris, just because he covers the grass-type weakness of Geodude and, gets a ground-type against everyone else except for Execute and Shelter. And the Bug gave it 4 times effectiveness against Execute, so all we really have to worry about will be Shelter, which we can actually just use Dratini for that. So we're going to start off with Paris. Then we'll put in Dratini with the Electric-type move. And I think as the last one, just in case, we'll go for... let's see, what does Jigglypuff have? Sing, Psychic Takedown, Submission. Poliwag is Hypnosis, Skill Dash, Sidewave, and Surf. Actually, Parl's not a good idea because it weakness to Voltorb if it does stand it out. So, send in Jigglypuff last. Alright, so Paris, Dratini, then Jigglypuff. It's round 3, let's go. Alright, so we got Geodude out at the start, so it's pretty good. I'll go for a Mega Drain then, since I don't think it's going to switch out yet. No, it didn't switch out, which likely means it doesn't have someone who can take a grass-type move. That should be doubly effective, because it's rock and ground. Yep, alright. Well, one-sided affair would be nice, but we don't know if that's going to happen yet. Shelter. Okay, we have to switch out. As well, I do have effectiveness against it with grass-type moves. It can still deal some hefty damage to me. So we're going to switch out to Dratini. Which, in retrospect, might have been a good idea if it goes for Ice Beam. I did not. Should have thought about it before I pressed the button. Well, we'll go for a Thunder Wave anyway. And let's see. Oh, Explosion! Okay. That's an odd choice. I think Dratini can't take it. Okay. If I could have somehow predicted that, I know I carried it sometimes, but if I predicted that, I would have gone on to Jigglypuff. Although it has not the best defense, so I might have done that anyway. Okay, well I know the rest of them can't handle this. Can't handle it anyway, Pokemon, so I'll go to Paris. I'll go to Jigglypuff if it's really necessary. I did not expect Shelter to carry Explosion there. Oh, this is going to be sweet. It can't do anything to me right now, so I'll just go for a Dig. I think I'm... oh no, it's faster. Okay. That being said, I'm not going to waste my time with Stun Spore because it's better for me to get as much damage as possible rather than try to paralyze it and then go for damage. Although it can't switch out anyway, so it wouldn't matter, I guess. Anyway, it'll waste its Confuse Ray. I guess that would be a reason for me to use Stun Spore then. Yeah, because remember, Gatsu doesn't have... there are no abilities in this game, so it isn't immune to ground. Alright, that's a win. We lost our team to Explosion, but otherwise that was okay. So, we get to move on. Unfortunately, we don't get to continue because of that. But, we got 2 stored up so far, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, moving on. That was actually kind of short now. Think about it. It's only been a couple more minutes. Alright, so what do we got next? Got... wow. Okay. Got mostly 4 water types, 1 fighting type, and no flying type. Which means Dratini is actually going to own these guys. So we'll send out Dratini first. No fighting type doesn't do much anyway. Then we'll send out... actually, we'll send out Poliwag because Jigglypuff will be vulnerable to the Psychic if it comes in contact with it. Jigglypuff vulnerable to Machop's Fighting type moves, excuse me. So I'll go for Poliwag in the second one. And I guess the last one to cover my bases, so to speak, we'll go for... I would say Paris, but I'm worried about if it sends out Spearow, that might be a problem. So instead of that, I'm going to send out... Actually, we'll send out our own Machop. Because I don't think... Yeah, Kabuto's not going to be very helpful in this, so we'll send out our own Machop as the last one. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Alright, so go Spearow, which fortunately went off against Dratini, so this will be fine. Now, am I fast? It's faster, and it's going to switch. Oh no, it's going to fly. Okay, that's not terrible. So that will waste one of my Thunders. So to make sure I... Whoop, just some of this. Okay, pause for a second there, that was weird. Anyway, since they know it's going to be going first, so... Let's just Thunder Wave it, just in case. So it can't keep using Fly before us. Oh, and it missed anyway. That works out. Alright. There we go. Now we'll always go before it. It may or may not switch out, but I'm not going to try and predict that. There we go. Alright, so it didn't switch out. Which means it likely has all water types. Because mostly the Pokemon trainers in this game will only switch out their Pokemon if they have a Pokemon that can take whatever move you're using. Alright, so who's next? Okay, there's Machop. Just in case, I'm going to go for Thunder Wave, just to be sure. I know I can't learn any Ice-type moves or anything, but, you know, just in case we miss with Thunder or something. Well, I'm not going to go for Fire Blast just because it's more accurate. Oh, it worked out. It got paralyzed. That was cool. Okay, so I'm going to go with the Fire Blast, and we'll see what happens. Let's see. Okay, we did just over half. And it's paralyzed once again. Alright. That was convenient. Now let's hopefully this will still hit this time. Oh, it missed. Okay, and Machop is still paralyzed. Wow. We're getting lucky today. I guess that sort of works the trade-off for me missing Fire Blast, so hopefully that won't be the case again. That's it. There we go. Alright, Machop is down. Alright, now who's the last Pokemon going to be? We know it's going to be a water type because there are 4 water types on this team. Goldeen. Okay. Normally I go straight for Thunder, but, you know, it's the last one, so just not gonna bother. Especially since it seemed to go first. Whoa. Ooh, it just under 1 point under half. Okay, so good thing we used Thunder Wave then. You at least get 2 extra chances to KO it before I have to switch out. Hopefully Thunder will actually hit. Oh, darn. Horn attack. Okay. Critical. Who else do we have? Poliwag with... Oh, shoot. We don't have any other electric types. That being said, I'd like to actually get, try and get a perfect here. I know it's a bit ambitious, but it comes necessary at the end. So I'm going to switch out to Machop. It doesn't... Water types won't resist Fighting type moves, so it's a good option. If not, since I have Paralyzed, I can actually switch out Dratini if someone else faints. Does this have a high critical hit ratio or something? Because it has 3 criticals in a row. I'm guessing it does then, because that's way too lucky if it doesn't. Let's see. Fighting type, we'll go with Low Kick. I think that's based on weight, though. So I'll actually go for karate chop then, because low kick I believe is based on their weight, and the golding is very light. Oh, all right, surf. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. I can't afford to switch out from somebody. I'll just have to take the hit. Go for a seismic toss, because I know that'll hit, and that do level 25. So I'll do 25 points. So this means there'll be guaranteed hit no matter who we switch into. So we're gonna have to lose Machop, but at the very least we'll be fine. So yeah, Machop's down, so we won't get a continue this time, but should be alright. I think we're gonna get through this. So switch out Dratini just to try and get hit off. If we can't, then Poliwag will get a hit that we know will make contact. I'm not gonna go for Wrap because that's cheap as all hell. At least it works in some situations, but when you spam it, it's ridiculous. Let's see. We'll go try for a Thunder one more time. See if it works out. Got it. Alright. Whether or not I could have stayed in originally is a bit of a guess, but I think since we have full health, that would have survived and then KO'd me, so it worked out in the end. Either way, we won. So, there's that. So I believe that's round 4 done. So we can actually have enough time in this video to move on to round 5. So let's get on it. So we've still got 2 continues left if they're halfway through, so that's not too... Hey guys, if you noticed earlier, the reason I actually had to cut there is the fact that I went through the battle with as Abra in round 5, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, the emulator I'm playing this game on, whenever you substitute, it crashes the emulator. So I kind of got cut off there. So I actually rebattled to this point, and this time created a save state in the emulator, so I'm going to have to do this whole entire thing again. And one thing you'll notice that's different is I actually have 3 continues this time, because in the last match, where I had the Goldie with the Horn Attack, I actually managed to beat it with Paris without losing a Pokemon. So it gives a little extra chance in the long run. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's get started. Hopefully, when we face off Abra, it won't use Substitute and crash the emulator again. So here's for hoping. Or if it doesn't use Abra, that's even better. But who am I kidding? Anyway, so the usual typing, got Cubone, ground type, fire type, 2 normal types, a water type, and a Abra the psychic type who wants to use a substitute to crash the game. Anyway, so for this one, I think I'm going to start off with, I'm going to start off with Paris, because its ground typing can help it against Growlithe, and the grass type will help against Poliwhirl, or Poliwag. I keep saying Poliwhirl for some reason. So we'll start with Paris. Then for the normal types, I'm going to send in Jigglypuff with a submission, so I don't have to worry about Psychic from Abra. And then last off, I'm going to use Poliwag. Actually, no. I'm actually use Kabuto. Just because it's, it does a bit better than, is more defensive Poliwag anyway. And we already have someone who uses Hypnosis, or Sing, so it's fine. So I think this setup will work out. We got Paris, then Jigglypuff, then Poliwag. So we'll see how this turns out. Hopefully it won't crash again with Abra this time. Alright, here we go, round 5.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get white hot. Begin round 5.
Jigglypuff, okay. Let's see. I haven't fought this before. I know that it doesn't have anything against us. It just has Psychic, which won't do too much. I mean, I think the sets and the rentals that they use in ours and the player can use are about the same. So I'm going to go for a Stun Spore on this thing, because I think I'm actually faster than it. Yep. So just to be sure, give me a chance to get my health back before it tries tries to lower my stats.
What will the trainer do now?
Critical. Well, that actually didn't do much for a critical hit.
Fireworks are
Maybe like a third of my health, so that's not too bad. So I'm actually going to go for, rather than a leech life on Mega Drain, I'm going to go for, well, actually, yeah, I'm going to go for Mega Drain, just to keep my health at full. And now that I'm paralyzed, it will go first.
good hit.
Okay, so that didn't do very much at all, but it's paralyzed, so
Eyes on the spot.
I can actually get to full health.
C and E. What's that?
If it gets paralyzed again, this will be great, because then it goes straight to dig. Okay, not quite, but I think I'll leave it at that. Didn't lower a special, and it didn't get a critical hit. Oh, I'm going to save my Mega Drains and go for a dig this time.
They strike
If anything, I'll use Mega Drain just to finish it off.
Barrow on the ground.
Okay, it didn't get paralyzed, that's a good thing.
What do?
I think I use dig then.
Oh, that's it. Close combat still has plenty of gas left.
Right.
There's the attack.
Let me see, and that should... Oh, survived with 3 HP, not bad. And it's paralyzed, so we'll just take its last bit of health back. And help us restore our health by maybe 1 or 2 points, I think. But I'm sure it'll help in the long run. Critical hit. Right when we didn't need a critical hit, they get a critical hit. Could have got it a couple turns earlier. Okay, anyway. So just going to send out second. I seriously hope it's not... Okay, it's not Abra. At least not yet. The Poliwag, this is going to be way too easy. I don't think this one knows Ice Beam, because mine doesn't. Oh, shoot, it knows Ice Beam. Okay. Okay, we still survived it. Barely. Should do more damage to it, though. Okay, so we made it up. 21, let's see, at 21 left, we did 43. Which means we can't survive another hit from that. Okay, I gotta switch out Paris then. Send out... I'm just gonna send out... wait. Kabuto's... What does Kabuto have? Is, I'm gonna send out Jigglypuff, actually, because Kabuto, well, it doesn't have much against it, but Kabuto can actually survive, that's, I think, 4 times resistant to ice, so I'll send it out. And bring out Kabuto when we need it. I mean, probably Paris when we need it. I don't remember what other moves it has, so let's see. Okay, we got Ice Beam, Bide, Surf, and Takedown. I'm actually gonna do the weirdest thing and go for a Bide, because it's still doing a decent amount of damage anyway, so I can return that in double. Because if I use Takedown, that'll probably do more damage to me, and I don't want that, so I'm gonna go for a Bide. Oh, that's right, but the Rock type makes me too... Aw, man. Okay, this was a bad idea. I can't... I don't wonder why it gives you the option to use other moves if you're stuck into Bide the whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to Takedown, actually. Because Boldine does normal damage because of the Rock typing. Well, this was bad. Okay, so I basically sacrificed... Shoot, I just sacrificed 2 Pokemon, basically. I figured, oh, it's not gonna know not gonna use another move. Alright, so I'm just gonna put in I basically sacrificed this, so I may have just thrown the match here. Fortunately, Jigglypuff does have decent defense, or special defense, so... Except that happened. Yeah, I'm totally screwed now. I'll do the best I can now. So go for... something like doesn't have recoil. Psychic, I guess. Actually, takedown, yeah, I'm going for takedown. So no, it'll get stabbed, and if this does less damage, it'll be great. Okay, that did less damage than Bubble Beam did. I mean, Bubble Beam got a critical hit, so that's probably why. You gotta be kidding me! Well, now it's officially a suicide round, so come on. Don't get... Oh, no. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to redo this match. That was bad decision making on my part. Okay. That is one powerful Poliwhirl. So we'll go for Mega Drain and just hope that it does less damage with Ice Beam. If it doesn't get maximum damage... Yes! I survived it, okay. It didn't get maximum damage this time, so hopefully I should be able to... I'll take this out and then survive at least some health. Okay, so it's still salvageable then. Depends on what he sends in last. What's it gonna be? Oh, come on. Alright. This thing is gonna go first, and if it uses substitute, I'm gonna have to redo this battle, because it'll crash the game. I'm gonna just go with Stun Spore. Hopefully it won't use substitute. Okay, it didn't use substitute, that's good. But it... Hopefully... Oh, good, it missed. I didn't even realize I could miss, but... Yes, alright, it's paralyzed. I could still win this. Let me go for a dig, just to give it more chances to miss. Because it's targeting its defense, and honestly, at this point, that's the only way we have a chance of winning. At least Psywave can miss even if we don't get this. So come on. Let's see. Alright, how much is Dig gonna do? That? Whoa. Wow, one hit KO. Okay. Well, we came back from a match that looked like we were guaranteed to lose. Thankfully, Ice Beam did not the maximum this time, so we actually made it through just barely. In spite of some bad decision making on my part. So yeah, we just barely got through that. So with that said, let's move on to round 6. Just gonna save this in case something else goes wrong. In case we have to game crashes again. Alright, that's got a save state, so let's move on to round 6. I think we still have time for the video, so let's go. Petit Cup Battle 6. Alright. Okay. So we got 2 of the starters. We got, actually this is a rather varied team for once. A ground type, an electric type, 2 flying types, a water type, and a water type. Well, okay, so we can use Paris to counter Charmander and Magnemite. And we have 3 of them who are weak against electricity, so we'll bring in Dratini for that. And then Diglett, we could counter that with Poliwag, or wait, Fire. Actually better to combat that with Kabuto. So I'm going to, just in case, I don't know what they're going to choose first, so just in case I'm going to start off with Dratini, and then put in Paris and Kabuto. Right, we'll see how this goes.
Field is thinning out. We're in for round 6.
Alright, so it did start off with the flying type. Let's see, I think it's faster, but it might, if he has electric, Magnemite, he wants to say Electrode. If he has Magnemite, he's probably going to switch out, so I think just in case, I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave. So let's switch out, at least I can kind of get the jump on him. Oh, he doesn't do it, but he is faster. Oh, yeah, Bite has a higher critical hit ratio, so that's another good reason to paralyze it. Alright, so now I'll go for a Thunder, since we are faster. Yep, it switched. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. Wait, what? Okay. That made no sense, but whatever. That makes things easier. I think it might be faster than me, but I'm not going to take that risk this time. Yeah, it's fast. Oh, that's why he switched it in. Okay, so it's less than 70% accuracy on this now. Hopefully it'll still make contact. It missed. Okay, take a different approach. Thunder Wave, just in case, because that's more accurate in that moment. Fury Attack. That won't do much damage, actually. Okay, that's some decent damage, I guess, as he just pointed out. Come on, gotta get this one to hit. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna just go for a Fire Blast, because that is slightly more accuracy, and I think even with it at lower health, it should still do enough to KO it. Hopefully my guess is right. Yep, alright. Since Zubat's paralyzed as well, so if it sends it back in, I still have a chance to KO it. If not, I'll just see what the last one is. Diglett. Okay, that's... well, that sucks. I obviously can't use only can use Fire Blast on this thing. So, who do I switch or do I stay in? Let's see, Paris. Can't send a Kabuto because it'll take it takes normal damage from that. So send in Paris. And if anything, it'll kind of predict him on a switch into Zubat or something. Even if he does switch into Zubat, it won't be a problem because I have paralysis, so I'll go first anyway. So just either way, going for a Mega Drain. So keep me at full health. And Growl, really? Well, that's not going to help because we're a special attacker. Well, except for Dig, but we don't really use Dig because we have Diglett is not going to take hardly anything from that, and Zubat, who is Flying type, which won't help anyway. Right, so that was pretty good. So we pretty much got this unless it uses Dig. But even if it does, it won't matter because we're resisted. Okay, it's just going for constant growls. So the computer's basically giving up on this one. So I'm cool with that. It makes my job not my job. Makes my time playing this easier. It's still kind of pathetic. Yeah, no kidding. Is it max health though? Let's see, it's poison and flying, so none of my moves are going to do any damage to this thing. So I'm going to actually switch out to Kabuto, who can hit it with an Ice Beam. So this Thunder is not exactly reliable at the moment. Not the best choice with Genie at 25 HP. Bite won't do much because of... Actually, I don't think it was... Oh yeah, that's right, because in this game it's a normal type move, so I'll resist it. That can't honestly be the only move it knows, though. That's kind of pathetic if it does. Well, I know it isn't, but that's... not exactly that great. Oh, it's paralyzed. Okay. This is going to be... So we got this one in the bag, because Ice Beam never misses. So... that's game. A critical hit, even though we didn't need it, but there it is. So we got a perfect this time. Good thing I've run Kabuto as opposed to someone else, because otherwise that would have take a little bit longer, I guess. Yep, perfect. So now we're up to 4 continues. with 2 matches left. I don't know, might need it at some point. We almost need it at one point. So I'm going to end the video here. So